Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome to this week's Reality Roundup podcast.
Only trying to record for like the third or ninth time.
That's pretty much the story of this podcast. So I've come to accept that and embrace it.
Not me, not I.
Well, it's a very, very exciting week. Not only are we a week away from Christmas, but TV-wise, it's a big finale week.
This is the golden week of TV.
Yes, we have the Masked Singer finale to talk about. We have the Survivor finale to talk about. We have Below Deck Med, not the finale to talk about. But first, let's talk about Project Runway, which is just beginning.
It's kind of a toddler right now.
Yeah, it's in its infancy.
It's the second episode.
Toddler.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to love it.
How about that Jason Derulo bulge?
No! I guess it had to be like CGI'd out or something.
Yeah.
But there was also that Instagram
Couldn't
picture
they strap that down?
That got removed. Did you see it?
No.
Okay, my friend showed it to me and I was just like...
It was already removed, I guess.
I don't know.
I didn't want to click on it. I didn't want a virus. Oops.
All right. Well, anyway, back to Project Runway.
Yes.
We've got animal print. But even before they started the challenge, there was a medical emergency.
Dae Young.
Yes.
Had I guess, an anxiety, panic, bodily shutdown.
Yeah, to me it seemed like a really, really, really intense panic attack or something. She said that she felt like she couldn't move. She was all achy.
Yeah.
Oh.
My first thought was, oh, she's probably having like a massive nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
But then when she said that she was like physically ill, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I hope she doesn't have like the flu or something.
Right. Because we saw last week she was already feeling the pressure and she was really emotional and crying.
Right.
I mean, I think we forget just how stressful it is to be on a show like this. Because
when English isn't your first language.
I know, it's even more difficult for her because it's not her first language. So she's got even that communication barrier. But I'm surprised we don't see people...
dropping like flies?
Yeah. That's so much pressure. I can't even imagine that.
And she just happens to be one of my favorites.
I know.
Maybe not so much her work, but
her personality
is so sweet.
So she had to go to the doctor.
Right.
And she missed. It was a 2-day challenge. She missed the whole first day.
Yeah. So the challenge, which we neglected to mention, was streetwear.
Yeah, streetwear with an animal print.
Yeah. There was let's just say there was a lot of different streets these girls were walking on. A lot of different interpretations here, all the way from like practically trash bag to
what the hell street was
ballroom.
Sergio's model working on or walking on? I didn't mean working on, I meant walking on. Rodeo Drive?
Mother of the Bride, Rodeo
She
Drive.
She wearing a freaking gown.
Yeah.
What was that?
She's wearing a high-low. I mean, how dated is that?
What do you think of Sergio personality-wise? Because to me, it looks like he's emerging as this season's villain.
Yes.
A.k.a. villain.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
He's getting the villain edit.
Ooh. I think he's going to be causing a lot of drama in the next few weeks.
I mean, his outfit had some interesting aspects to it, but altogether, I did not like it.
I don't think he's a bad designer. It's just it didn't seem to fit the challenge. And it seems like
he told Christian that he doesn't deserve, he doesn't design.
He doesn't design for young people because they can't afford it.
Hello, have you met celebrities?
I guess we'll just put on some garbage bags and call it a day.
Yeah. You know what? Kids have the most disposable income.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
Rich kids do.
It's a range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's talk about the top and the bottom. Actually, before we talk about the top and the bottom, Dae Young did manage to get a look out there on the runway. She had a lot of people helping her.
She had a full day.
Yeah, she had a day to do it. And then people were helping her as they were finishing their own projects. And it wasn't my favorite look, but I thought it was passable.
It was solid.
You know, it was solidly in the middle. So good for her for getting that done.
Yeah.
Why didn't Delvin help her?
He
was just kind of standing around while everybody else was trying to help her get her look out there, but he was done the night before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she was in any danger of ousting him. So I don't know what the
yeah, I could see if it was like a close thing. He's like, oh, I don't want to help her beat me.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Right, but I can't. He's just not a generous person. I don't know.
I don't know, but I loved his design.
I thought it was great.
He was in the top 3.
Yeah. He had
else,
the green coat.
Yeah, everybody else was kind of doing
coat dress.
Cheetah print, leopard print, whatever, or like snakeskin, which snakeskin freaks me out.
He had a parrot feather print, which was
so cool,
lovely, and styled with a snake belt, and it was just so elegant. There was so much attention to detail.
The way he was able to line up his
he matched
fabric.
The fabric patterns, and that makes all the difference in the world. That makes a cheap rag into a beautiful couture piece when you take that time to top stitch your seams and your allowances, and you really make more of a finishing of the garment.
You know how to sew. No, honestly, I wish I could sew as good as her.
I'm sorry. I come from a family of seamstresses. My grandmother was in the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, and yeah. My sister was a costumer, so
dad was pretty good.
My dad was pretty amazing at making wedding gowns and all kinds of stuff. So I do know my finishes.
Yeah, starts and finishes.
Yes.
Anyway,
nothing in between though.
Come on. So yeah, his look was fantastic.
It was beautiful.
Love the double lapel. Love the way that the wings were on the shoulder blades.
Yes.
Very cool.
He really put a lot of thought into that outfit.
Yeah. Also in the top 3, Victoria. She is such a fun personality on this show.
She's hilarious.
Yes.
The faces that she makes are worth a million words.
I don't know if this design necessarily would have been in my top 3.
No.
I think the judges were kind of divided over it too. It wasn't like a resounding, you're in the top 3.
Well, she had to have that purse.
Mm-hmm.
She had to have that purse, even though Christian was against it.
Yeah. I don't think the purse made or broke it.
No.
Actually,
I think it might have taken away from it a little bit because I really don't feel like it went with it at all.
Yeah, we're looking at the picture right now.
It was very disconnected.
She could have used a different accessory, just saying.
Yeah.
But I think she had a lot of interesting elements to her design with like the interwoven panels and pieces.
Yeah. I don't get animal print and streetwear,
What do you mean?
Out of it, like...
Oh, out of this look specifically.
Yeah,
it didn't look streetwear.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I just don't agree with her solution with this fabric.
It looks very like Miami to me.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I've never been to Miami, but this is what I would imagine it looks like.
I mean, why all the straps?
I think it's cool. I like the straps. I think the straps are cool.
I'm wondering what her,
I don't know.
What her journey was with that.
Well, the show's only an hour and a half.
That's
We're
true.
lucky it's that long.
Yeah, seriously, we really need more.
All right. Well, that brings us to the winner of this week's
Marquise.
challenge. Marquise. This was such a cool look.
It was beautiful.
He's got the mixed prints on the top. He's got like 3 different prints going here.
As Nina said, it looks expensive.
Yes.
And that says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the attention to detail, the attention to unisex.
Yeah, that's something that they've been
that
talking about a lot
That is huge
already.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
His accessories complemented it perfectly.
Which helps because Marnie was the guest judge. The stylist.
I could see Marnie wearing this. I could see Brandon wearing
this. Oh my
this.
god, I want to see Brandon wearing this.
I think a lot of his winning this challenge had to do with that this was very saleable on Bravo.com for the Flash Challenge.
Yeah. But I thought he did a great job. It just looks so
beautiful.
like put together.
It looks rich.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's talk about the lowest scores for the week.
Oh no, Tyler.
Oh no.
That drop crotch pant was very 5 minutes ago.
And Christian did tell him that during his critique. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to hear it. He's like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. And look what happened.
It looked cool. His attention to detail is what saved him, I believe, this week. Because if he hadn't had all of his lining and his thought put behind the little flaps on the shoulder, I think he really could have gone home.
Yeah.
He could have been in a lot of danger.
Yeah, his construction really saved him there.
Plus, his model really sold it.
Yeah, that can really add a lot.
That can make or break a look.
Yeah. All right, next up, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's half calf.
Yeah, half calf is right. He wanted to do like a full chiffon caftan.
Oh my God, some mother of the bride.
Yeah, he ended up doing the half calf.
Half calf.
And then he's got the yellow pants.
I did not agree with his choice of boot. He was showing two different boots, and I really think he should have gone with the combat boot.
Yeah, I did not like the styling here. I did like the hood a lot on the top.
I like the hood. I thought it was nice and flowy, and it fit her well, but
It's just kind of a jumble.
It didn't look expensive.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last but not least,
Veronica.
Oh, Veronica, who was eliminated. No.
She had the soggy diaper.
I really liked her aesthetic. She's got like that old Hollywood feel, kind of quirky. I liked where she was going with this look.
But no attention to detail here.
Yeah, she had a lot of blunders. The shorts just did not fit right. The bloomers. I liked the idea of it, but it didn't work. It looked a little too saggy diaper.
The little swing top was not properly lined, and it looked cheap. It looked like she just threw it together, which she kind of did.
Yeah. Just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of her work.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. I mean, I don't know what she possibly could have done to save this in the 11th hour.
Maybe if the shorts were a little longer.
Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe a couple of less pleats happening there.
I think the lining on that top really killed her, though. They really did not like that.
I wonder how that would have looked in a beautiful high-waisted fitted short. With the chiffon as an overlay. I wonder if that would have made a difference or not. But it's really tough to fit those pleats with the diaper shape.
Yeah, that is tough.
There's a lot of pleats there.
All right. Well, do you guys think the right person went home this week? I guess I would agree with it, even though it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't want her to go. Okay.
But do you think Christian Siriano's starting his own underwear line?
I don't know. We're looking at the photos on like the official Bravo recap page for the episode, and there's this video on the after show that's like, is Christian Siriano starting his own underwear line?
What do you think of his hosting style as opposed to Tim Gunn's? He's very snarky.
I love both of them. You know, I couldn't pick one over the other, but I feel like Christian is very refreshing and honest.
Tim was a gentle grandfather.
I think Tim was a lot more, gentle with his critiques. A lot.
Somewhat. Sometimes he would be like, oh no.
Yeah, but I feel like Christian, he's really going to
He can be very snarky.
He's going to cut somebody with his...
He'll cut a bitch. Yeah. He's funny, though. It adds a lot to the show.
And he does have great advice.
He does have very, very good advice.
Talk about The Masked Singer.
For the second time. Sorry. We've already done this, and it dumped our file, so...
You know what it's like to talk about?
The same thing over and over? It's insanity.
And, like, I don't know if we'll ever recapture the magic of the first time through, and the jokes, and the banter. But anyway, the Masked Singer finale.
You're stale.
I know. The Masked Singer finale. We're down to 3. The first hour was like whatever.
Throw it away. It's garbage. It's crap. Get it out of here.
The second hour had the new performances. The final 3 each performed one new song.
So in case you're under a rock or you don't know what we're talking about, the final 3 were the flamingo, the fox, and
the Rottweiler.
The Rottweiler.
Yes.
Oh, a.k.a. Dogtree.
Dogtree, I've been calling him. So let's go over the song choices.
Okay.
I feel like the fox had the strongest song choice. Oh my God, Try a Little Tenderness. Already such a bomb song. So good. But then when he added that very personalized rap to it, it was just perfection. He had all the dance
sexy
moves.
Little dance.
He was just like...
Kickball change.
He was on point.
Let me just preface this by saying I totally called this. I said flamingo in last place. Sorry if I'm cutting to the chase, but flamingo in last place. Dogtree, second place. And winner take it all, ABBA the fox.
Yeah. You were right.
Yes.
Well, I thought the Flamingos song choice, while Proud Mary is obviously a fantastic song.
It's a standard.
She sang the hell out of it. I think it's a little bit stale on singing competitions. Like,
it's so American Idol,
we hear
2000s.
it all the time, over and over and over again. So
yeah.
I feel like that kind of hurt her. Obviously, she's a fantastic singer. So
great performer.
The Flamingo was Adrienne
Bayon
or Bailon. They were saying Bailon. I don't know. But, yeah, I remember her from the Cheetah Girls when I was a kid growing up. So I hope that she's going to, you know, maybe have like a solo career now.
That would be amazing for her. I wish her nothing but the best.
So
when I say that I called it, I didn't call it judged on their performances. Oh. No, I didn't call it judged on their performances. I called it predicting what I thought the audience would respond to.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not just about the voice. Like, this is not the voice. It's about the performance and, like, the song choice and everything and the personality that they've shown through the clues and everything. So it's all that stuff combining together.
Yeah.
Now, the Rottweiler, Dogtree, performed Alive by Sia, which I thought was a great choice.
It's very timely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right, it was Sia night. It was Survivor finale night.
That's right.
So, yeah, we found out officially that it was Daughtry. And I like that he took this opportunity to really branch out and sing songs that I don't think most people would have expected him to choose.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
He's like a
That's
rocker,
very unexpected.
But he's got such a great voice, and I think he reminded a lot of people of that.
It transcends.
It does. He's alive.
Yes. If I wasn't going by what the audience thought, I would have thought that Daughtry should have been in first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I still think that Michelle Williams should have been in the final three, but whatever. And possibly Seal as well.
Yeah. And what about
Patti LaBelle? Obviously, she's amazing, but I don't think she wanted to go.
Her heart wasn't in it. She had to go home and bake those pies.
Yeah, she's too busy for this.
She's counting her money from. She's counting the Walmart money from the pies.
Yeah. But Wayne Brady, I've loved him since Whose Line.
Yeah.
Always been a fan. He is so talented.
I wished it didn't take this show for him to let his little light shine, because
well, I mean, he's been on Broadway before, like multiple
I know
times.
He said he was Lola in Kinky Boots, and that just blew me away. And now I can actually picture it.
So good,
because he is such a little scamp. I love it.
So yeah, he's been on Broadway before. People know he can sing, but you know, just because someone's on Broadway. If you're not, like, in New York or super into Broadway, you probably wouldn't know that.
Right.
So I'm glad that he got this platform to show everybody his singing talent, and hopefully it's going to lead to more singing from him, because he's just so good.
It's a fun show, but it's a fun show if you're watching on your DVR.
Yeah.
Because there is just way too many calories packed into this show.
It's a very calorie-dense show.
It's empty calories too, and we need to just blast through those and get to the performances and get to the eliminations, because I cannot hear, oh, I think it's this one.
I know exactly who this is.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun to watch. I would definitely watch it again, and
yeah, sure,
talk about it. I know there's a new season starting, I think right after the Super Bowl.
New costumes.
So they showed a little preview last night, which looked pretty exciting.
I can only imagine that this is like the biggest fetish show for those furries.
No!
They're probably just drooling watching this show.
Sick. The minute you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a real freaking furry.
You know it's true. Come on, I can't make this stuff up.
Okay, but anyway, I can't wait for the next season. Thank you guys for recommending it.
Enjoy, furries. This one's just for you.
Let's talk about something else. All right, let's do it again. Let's talk about Survivor, the finale.
The 3-hour finale. Redo the jokes.
I can't.
Go.
I can't even remember all
I
the
don't
jokes.
either.
I don't remember, but anyway.
All right, you know what? We've got better ones.
Do we? We'll find out. Okay, so everybody is
season 39.
Yes. Everybody's waiting to get to the reunion for this, because we all want to know what the hell is going on with the Dan situation.
This shit's been so overhyped and so vague and so sus for the last week. We're dying on the line over here.
Well, before we get to the reunion, there's still a lot of game left to play here.
We got to unpack this bad boy.
Yeah.
So, Rob and Sandra, let's start with them.
They're watching their young children graduating from high school. They're ready to go to college. They've learned all they need to learn about Survivor. Just kidding. You can never learn everything.
No.
They feel pretty proud of what they've accomplished here.
What did you think of them as the twist this season?
I love them. I thought it was a lot of fun. Overall, like, I mean, sometimes the tasks were like a little bit questionable. Like, does that really line up with the lesson? Or, you know what I mean? But like, overall, I really enjoyed this twist.
Sometimes they flew home maybe to say hi to family and then came back after a week of not doing something.
That up.
Well, there was 1 or 2 weeks where they weren't there.
They still could have done something and like not shown it. I don't know.
I don't know. But I don't think they were working as hard as they let on.
I don't know. Do they have like some books or magazines? Probably, right?
Of course. Of course. They're not just sitting around staring at each other the whole time.
So, what's your favorite food?
Long swims in the lagoon? No.
Yeah. I did enjoy this twist, though. And one of my favorite parts of having them back was them sitting in the spy shack during trial.
Yes.
And their commentary on that.
That was amazing. I love them in the spy shack. I love their reactions because that is the masters of the game sitting there giving us free commentary, and it was great.
In real time.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm glad that they had them on. I know everybody was
cheers
kind of...
to them.
Yay. Everybody's kind of like iffy about it at first because they were like, do we really need them back again?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So, everyone took a trip to Island of the Idols.
Tommy was the only one who hadn't been there before.
And at this point, I'm pretty sure people told him what was up because they seemed to tell him everything this season. So why hold back on that?
Who would have won Survivor? Tommy from Survivor or Tommy, the child mayor from the James Franco Saturday Night Live sketch?
Well, I'm going to go with Tommy from Survivor.
I guess, right?
That was such a random question.
I know.
What about Tommy from Big Brother?
Oh my God.
Oh, I just love
I'm so
him.
obsessed with you.
I love you. I'm obsessed with you. Okay.
100%.
So anyway, they go and see Rob and Sandra and they're like, congratulations.
Yeah.
You made it almost to the end.
We're out of here. We have to go film another show.
They're like, we're getting out of here, but you guys are going to be living here on the Island of the Idols for the rest of the season, which was
we
like 3 more days.
Or may not have left you some gifts from the island, from us, from production, from here's some sweet buffs. Lock the door on the way out.
Some Island of the Idol buffs. And immediately my head was like, oh, so they're going to be selling those. That's what I made them. But no, it's part of the twist.
Right. Wink. And you guys get to hang out here in this house that was built by us and production. And
I mean, Rob does work in construction, so...
But when was the last time he worked in construction?
I don't know.
Before this.
I don't know his life.
He lives a nice gourmet life.
Okay. So yeah, they got to stay there instead of their sad camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad, poorly built camp. Like, this one was insane. This was like a tree house on crack. I don't know. It was beautiful.
I mean, it didn't have many walls, but it was an open air, lovely shelter. It was great.
Furniture.
You know what? They were happy about it. That's what was important. They said yes to the realtor.
Yeah.
Much better than living in some stinkhole like they were at their camp.
Yeah. So Tommy realizes, I think there could be more to these buffs than just like a new piece of clothing. So Tommy is looking at this buff. He notices the machete. So he goes and checks it out. And he finds a machete with a coconut like split open.
Right.
And it's got like red inside, which I don't know that much about coconuts, but...
Yeah, there's no red ones on the inside.
I don't think there are any like naturally occurring red inside coconuts.
Well, I don't know how he noticed this completely because he's colorblind. I guess he knew it was a different situation happening in there, but he didn't know it was red.
Well, it seems like his colorblindness wasn't like super intense because he said like, oh, red looks orange and or pink, or like, so it's not like, oh, this red looks blue, you know?
So everybody stepped over this red plank on the ground in the shelter. Mm-hmm. And Tommy finally found it after he practically fell on top of it.
Well, before he even found that clue, he's keeping Dean posted.
Why?
Can you imagine if Tommy played like this phenomenal game and then at the last second told Dean this info and Dean used it against him and Tommy was voted out?
I feel like everybody is like, ooh, Tommy played this great game, but I think he really was lucky.
I think it was a mix. I think anybody who wins a game like this has a huge amount of luck because anything could happen.
I think he just like stumbled his way through it and everybody was, oh, good job.
I mean, I think there was a lot of strategy involved, but yeah, I think he did get
yes, he had a lot of social game.
His social game really helped him because so many people felt comfortable sharing information with him, and he never seemed to come up as a target.
No.
He really never did.
Except when Nora tried to vote him out.
Yeah, but...
And then Dean saved his ass.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Was that last week or
what
2 weeks ago?
was that, last week? I forgot. No, but I mean, he never seemed to be like in real imminent danger.
I guess he always kept a bigger target in front of him. Yeah. Or there was a bigger target in front of him.
Well, I mean, it's a credit to his social game.
But was that because he did it? Or was that because he was just lucky and that's the way that it worked out?
I think he put a lot of thought into it.
All right. Okay. Well...
So yeah, he's looking for this hidden immunity idol. He's letting Dean know what the clues are as he finds them.
The big clue is a letter H looking mark underneath the red plank, and he thinks it means swing. So they go over to the swing.
Wait, what? Tommy doesn't realize that.
Dean realizes
Dean does. Dean is like, oh, it's this and
it's like this? Swing. So he goes over, he's swinging on the swing, and he notices that there's another one of these marks on the pole holding up the wall, the ceiling. I don't know. But he takes his knife and he pries it open, and sure enough, there's a hidden immunity idol inside.
Snap! And he does not tell Tommy, nor should he. At this point, you keep that to yourself.
Tommy said, if you find the idol, you have to give it to me.
Yeah, no.
Why would you say
That's not a thing that's happening, so sorry.
All right, so let's go straight to the immunity challenge.
Okay.
Do not go past go, and do
not
collect $200. No.
Okay.
So this is a multi-level obstacle course.
Oh, dang.
Love it.
Yeah, they're like putting together their own rope ladder.
Janet had the shaky legs.
That
was ridiculous.
The Jelly Legs Jinx in the Harry Potter musical. Angelify!
Up at the pinnacle of this obstacle course was a ball maze table where you had to land 2 balls in 2 respective holes.
Yeah, I love these on Survivor. They started doing stuff like this on Big Brother too. I'm all for it. I love them.
Yeah, I love it too.
So fun to watch. I would imagine even more fun to actually do.
Mm-hmm. Well, this isn't only an immunity challenge. This is also a reward challenge.
What? They were all shocked by that. It's surprising to have a reward this late in the game.
I guess. Who's got a prostate problem? We're having steak dinners.
No!
All right, so it was a steak dinner, but it also had vegetarian options. Nora.
Well, I think the point, I feel anyway, of having a reward this late in the season is not so much for the
strategy,
food, but it's to try and, maybe lock in a jury vote.
It's for the food, too.
Yeah, to try and get someone to take you to the end. So there's a lot riding on that.
All right. Well, Dean and Tommy had an early lead. Mm-hmm. But everybody else caught up. It was neck and neck. Everybody had 1 ball in 1 hole, and they were all going for their second ones. And
Dean played it smart because he went for the more difficult one first.
He did.
And then he just had to do the easy one that was closer to him.
Yeah.
So he ended up
getting that win. He got the W.
Seems like he's peaking at the right time.
Right? That makes me really nervous because I was not a fan of Dean. I
know. I wasn't either, but honestly, with him, doing all this stuff, I was kind of like, maybe he should win. I don't know.
Maybe. All right. Well, he picks Nora. Mm-hmm. Total strategery.
This was a huge shock to Tommy, Janet, and Lauren.
Probably even to Nora.
Yeah, it was, actually. It was a huge shock to Nora, too. She was like, wait, what? Me? Yeah, so she was pretty excited about that.
So she was all like, He's pretty good looking. I feel like we're on a date.
Nora is looking at this thing like it's a date. Like straight up. And he's just like, stop talking.
She's really thirsting for him and
Okay, so Dean is doing this, again, to try and probably lock in her
that
jury
final
vote,
3.
or get her to pick him for the final 3 if she is in that position. And it seems like his charms are working on her.
A little bit too much. He's got the Kavorka. All right, so
Oh, my goodness.
Meanwhile, back at the finely built structure on Island of the Idols, Janet tells Tommy, I got a plan. I have that hidden immunity idol, and I have to use it, and I want to use it on myself. So put all of the votes on me, and I will vote for Lauren.
Okay, if this was like a normal scenario where there's no idol nullifier, then fine, that plan would probably work.
But Janet didn't know.
But never welcome votes
No.
on yourself, because don't do it. You know, you don't know what's out there. Oh my God, there's an idol nullifier out there and she doesn't know about it.
I guess she was just trying to build her resume. Like, this would be
Yeah.
a big ballsy move.
I guess so.
Because she pretty much thought she had a ticket to the Final 4.
Because she's got that idol.
She didn't realize that there was an idol
I think this is only
nullifier.
the second idol nullifier in the game
Ever. Yeah.
So Tommy is thinking like, not so fast, because everybody feels really threatened by Janet. She's got a lot of friends on that jury.
She's Mom and Tom.
Yeah.
They kind of have like a little tiny alliance going there even.
She's got a lot of friends on the jury. She's very likable. And let's face it, she is like mother of fire on this island. Like, she is always starting the fire. She's super good at it. So now with the new...
She's Mother of Dragons without the dragons.
The new
Just the
format,
fire, thanks.
they don't want to go up against her in the fire making challenge.
No.
So
She actually made fire before they got the magnesium, I thought,
Yeah.
this season. So, like, she's a badass fire bitch.
So now it's going to come down to what Dean wants, because he's the one that
He's
has
got
this
all the
idol
toys.
nullifier. So
She's got it all, baby.
he's going to decide who is a bigger threat to my game, Janet or Lauren.
All right, well, it's time for Tribal. And Janet admits, baby, I love that fire.
I love fire. I
She's a
mean,
real pyro.
at first glance, it's kind of like, why are you talking about this so openly? But at the same time,
Everybody knows, right?
everybody knows. They all know. It's not news to them. So whatever.
Well, let's cut right to the chase. Janet plays her idol. But in the little urn, Jeff pulls out the idol nullifier, flips it over, and Janet's name is written on the back. Ouch.
And
You
she
know
was
what
voted
that
out.
means. Yeah. Ooh.
Oof. That sucks.
And I oop.
Yeah, I hate to see her go, because she really was great to watch. I love that she stood up
She
for
was
women.
very inspirational. And I really enjoyed her on this season.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the camp. Time to practice fire.
Yeah, because who knows who's going to be doing this fire making challenge?
Right.
Who knows?
All right, well, Dean sucks at fire.
Yeah, he does. Basically, everyone does, because Janet's been making all the fires. So now everybody else is just like, I've been here for 30 however many days, and I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever really made fire besides Janet. Maybe Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy said, like, I'm okay, but he's telling everybody else, like, I can't make fire. He's telling Nora, I can't make fire. Because he's thinking, if she wins, I want her to just, like, take me to the end. So he's trying to work that angle before this competition even happens. Yeah, he's trying to work it.
All right, so we got the final challenge. I believe Nora was still thirsting after Dean at this point. He's
Even
so
during
pretty.
Her interviews, she would pause and be like, oh, Dean's stretching over there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's a gentleman. He's nice. He's handsome.
Remember how she felt about him, like, before he took her to the reward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we know what her price is.
All right. Well, it's time for the final immunity challenge.
It is the balance the tiles on a shaky stand.
Ah!
Jiggly legs. This always freaks me out because I would be terrible at this. This is a total Marsha, your bracelet challenge.
You have to have such a soft touch and so much patience to do well in this challenge.
Right.
Because you got to move slowly and you can't be dumping those tiles, but they were.
Yeah.
There was quite a learning curve going into this challenge.
But Nora was leading from the beginning. It must have been her cat-like yoga reflexes.
I guess so.
And she ended up winning. So good for her. That was a tough challenge.
So that's her ticket to the final 3.
Did she win by a lot? I can't remember.
It's hard to say in a challenge like that because any little move could like send
dump
somebody.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Dump the whole thing.
Over. So I think wasn't it Dean who was close behind her?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But she won. And they go back to camp and
now she's got a big decision to make.
She gets to pick one person to go to the final 3 with her, and then the other 2 have to make fire.
So they're all like...
She said, Mama's tired. Mama needs to sit in this water for a little bit, maybe take a dump, and then maybe we could start talking about who I'm going to bring to the end with me.
Well, she was basically like, I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to tell you later, but first I'm going to freaking enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Let's just relax, baby.
I don't want to see any tears.
Yeah, so they're just like... what? Because they want to talk to her. They want to, campaign a bit, but she's just like, no. So they weren't happy about that.
No. So after her swim, she is a talker. So she talk all day, talk all night.
She's had something to say about everybody, which, I mean, that makes sense, right? You're at the end of the game here. You want to make sure that you are making friends with potential jurors.
Yeah, you got to do your jury management.
So she says to Lauren, you've been my number 1 this whole time. I'm sending you to make fire. What?
Yeah.
So Lauren was not happy about that. And then she said, Dean, you're on fire in this game right now, and that's why you're going to be on fire tonight. So that means she's taking Tommy?
I cannot believe she was taking Tommy.
Tommy? I know. It's different for us when we're watching it all play out and we see how good he is and like maybe they don't realize it when they're playing with him.
But she must realize it because she almost voted him out.
True.
She almost voted him out.
Why did Tommy's name like hardly ever come up as a target?
Yeah.
I guess he's just that good. I guess so. But yeah, Dean gets right to practicing. Lauren is practicing too, but she's also freaking out. She's so upset.
She's crying.
Her and Nora had like an awkward argument about it.
Yeah.
And Nora was like, oh, I'm being nice to you right now. Like, I could just take the machete and the magnesium and hide it, but I'm not doing that. And Lauren was like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
So it got a little bit like, ugh.
Yeah.
Especially since Lauren could be on the jury.
Yeah.
So...
All right, well, it's tribal council time, and Nora just wants to talk and talk and talk.
Well, no. Let's just talk about the fire-making challenge. Let's do this.
So, it's Lauren versus Dean. Mm-hmm. Dean had it.
Yeah.
He totally had it.
I mean, Lauren kept her fire going for a while, but he really had his structure built up more. Her fire just was not getting the height necessary to burn that rope.
He got a good tutorial from Tommy.
Yeah, that's another thing. Tommy did not want Lauren in the final 3. No. They've been working together this whole entire time. They're super close. But for that reason, Tommy is like, I can't have her in the final 3. We've made every move together. I need to be able to differentiate myself.
Also, that probably would have been a vote for him on jury, too.
True. So he was giving Lauren, like, very general tips about making a fire. And then he went and talked to Dean and was like, put this piece here and this here.
Yep.
And you have a fire.
Yeah. So it paid off. Dean won. Mm-hmm. And
why was Karishma so excited? Is she, like, best friends with Dean now and we didn't know about it?
I don't know. I don't think they were ever friends.
She was like, yeah, when he won.
Maybe she didn't like Lauren.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think she did like Lauren, did she?
I don't remember.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
But that big breakfast, that big Survivor breakfast, delicious.
Yeah, Tommy, Nora, and Dean in the final
Why does the food always look so good? We're not, like, starving. Why does the food and reward food always look so good on Survivor?
They give them good food, and there's just something special about eating outside.
And, like, cooking it over an open fire?
Yeah.
I guess.
Breakfast, roasting on an open fire.
Yep. Double chef's kiss.
There you go.
All right, so Dean thinks that Nora has no chance.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Tommy and Dean are talking to each other, and they're like, you know what? Just let's let the best man win. Whatever.
Who's Nora?
Yeah. They
they're not wrong, but...
Unfortunately. I really enjoyed watching Nora, and it bums me out when you just know she's not going to get any support.
Yeah.
I just thought from the edit that maybe...
she would be rewarded.
There would be some sort of crazy turnaround, and the guys would look super cocky and dumb, but no.
No, they didn't.
It didn't go that way. I just felt dumb.
All right, so it's the final tribal. Nora outs the boys' strategy.
Yeah, she lets Lauren know, hey, Tommy did not want you to go to the final 3. He screwed you over with the fire advice, so enjoy. And the jury let them know, we don't know who we're going to vote for yet, so don't hold back in your answers.
Right, so questions. I thought Dean made a really good pitch for votes.
Yeah. Well, going back to the jury thing, I think that, they probably were undecided at the time, but between only Dean and Tommy, I don't think anybody was planning on voting for Nora.
No. All right, well, Dean whipped out his legacy advantage and said, hey, Jamal, what's up with this? Was it real or what?
No. So Jamal finally shared that he got that blank piece of parchment and a pencil on the Island of the Idols. Right. And but still, Dean starts pulling out all of his stuff. He's like, I have this immunity idol. I have the he
had his receipts.
The fake legacy. I have the idol nullifier. I didn't. Oh well, he doesn't have the nullifier anymore. But he's like, I had the nullifier.
I made it here. And I didn't even have to use these things except only for the nullifier. Yeah. So, I mean, I thought that was a pretty convincing argument.
He had a lot of really good points. I really did think that there was a chance that Dean could take this. He was just peaking at the right time. But Tommy was pretty good at explaining his game, too, so...
Well, then the rain started coming down, and I was like, kids, you better wrap this up, because that rain looks nasty.
Yeah, but I love when you see the elements on Survivor.
I feel bad for them.
Oh, of course, but I feel good for us because it's enjoyable to watch. Because it just feels like Survivor, you know?
Well, what was Nora's argument? Was she just like,
I'm Nora.
I made it. Yeah.
I'm normal.
Like our dog just walks in and is just like, I'm Minnie. I'm wonderful. Adore me.
Yeah, so.
Not everyone adores you, Nora. Not on the jury, anyway.
I had a lot of fun.
I did, too. All right, so it's time for the vote, and we find out that everybody except for 2 people voted for Tommy, so Tommy wins.
And no votes for Nora. I mean, it's kind of a pattern that we've seen with 2 guys and a girl and no pizza place in the finale.
Yeah.
The girl does not usually do well.
And it's not just on Survivor. It's on a lot of these reality shows because I guess it's still a man's world, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Tommy because he did play a great game. I thought he was a deserving winner.
I think so. We find out that he had deals with everyone behind the scenes. I don't think they made that absolutely clear during the season, how much his social game was,
he was
working it.
But I don't think he ever, crossed a line or anything in his gameplay. Because, I mean, if you look at how Elizabeth and Missy tried to use the whole dance situation to their advantage.
Disgusting.
That was gross. That's not okay.
No.
That's not okay. But I don't think that
I think Tommy he just had a really good social game.
Yeah, because he was talking about, how he told his 4th graders, look, this is just a game. Whatever I do on this show, it's not real life. So don't use that as an example for, good behavior.
Right. Dean had that big surge at the end. Like we said, I thought he was peaking at the right time. I thought that this could really carry him through, but apparently
that
Tommy...
edit, man, it got us.
Yeah. You got a Survivor.
Got. I got by the Survivor edit.
I really enjoyed Nora's quote at the end. If you follow the herd, you'll never be heard.
She's a real Gary Busey.
Right?
With her sayings. No, but I really, even though people did not respect her gameplay, I'm glad that she stayed true to herself and she didn't let other people change her or make her want to change who she is. She's just Nora. and I enjoyed watching her.
Well, I enjoyed watching...
Even if she was a mess.
I enjoyed watching Elaine.
Yes!
The busted can of biscuits.
They
and that is my favorite phrase from the season. Mm-hmm. Busted can of biscuits.
Yeah.
Because I'm a busted can of biscuits, too.
One of a kind.
I enjoyed her journey.
Yes.
She was very entertaining.
And like she said, she feels like she got so much more out of the experience than just, going for the money.
I liked her story. Mm-hmm. Karishma.
They talked about her relationship with her husband and how she realized, it's not so bad. After these other people treated her like crap, she realized she had something good at home.
That's true. That's true. I mean, like, sometimes you don't really realize how much you have until you don't have it. Mm-hmm. And then when you're presented with it again, it's like, wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I hope this experience helped her and brought them closer. And
I think it did.
All good things.
This was a season of controversy.
Yeah.
Jack and Jamal were the first controversy this season.
See, now this is... Okay, so the season started out with them, I thought, handling controversy really well. Because we saw agree. Jack and Jamal. Obviously, Jack made the really not good joke about the do-rag. And it just was bad. And then he was willing to learn. Mm-hmm. So Jamal beautifully told him about his own experiences, and it was really an eye-opening thing for Jack, and I think a lot of people watching from home too. Yeah. So it was just like a really great moment.
Would you ever have expected the two of them to move in together?
No, but I love it.
I do too.
It's so cool.
I do too.
Aww.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The Sia Award?
I do look forward to this.
Or should I say awards?
Yeah, she gave out 3 prizes this season.
This is unprecedented.
Yeah, Sia. So Jamal was the first to get a prize. He got $15,000 from Sia. And at first I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Was this the first season she wasn't there? Usually she's like at the back of the room like, Jeff.
I don't think she was on last season either.
Okay. Jeff said she was watching from home.
Okay. So then the next prize winner was Elaine.
Well, we knew there was going to be 3.
Yeah.
So then Jeff said, second one is going to Elaine. And when Jeff said it was for $100,000.
Oh my God!
I almost peed my pants.
What's the second place prize on this show?
Isn't it like 50,000?
I'm not sure. Are you confusing it with Big Brother or is it the same? I'm not
sure. I thought it was like 50,000. Maybe it's nothing.
Damn!
I don't know.
100,000? And then she gave Janet also 100,000?
I really peed my pants then, for real.
I was so happy for them. But at the same time, even though Jamal just won money, I was kind of sad for him because
I wish
he got so much less.
25,000 maybe, or...
Yeah.
I'm surprised Kelly didn't get anything.
I thought that Sia would have given Kelly something because she, she spoke up about Dan. She really brought light to that situation. That took a lot of courage.
It did.
I'm not saying like Sia's got to give money to everyone.
No,
I thought maybe she would have given Elaine a little bit less and maybe given Kelly some. I don't know, but
but it's time to talk about something unpleasant. Ugh. And that is Dan. Dan, who unlike Jack...
Before we get here, I just wanted to, while we're on the Sia topic, do you think, so the Sia prize has been happening for a few years now.
Yeah.
But now, this amount, 100,000, do you think that people are going to start keeping that in the back of their minds?
Expecting it?
Like, ooh, maybe if I'm not going to win the whole thing, maybe I should go for the Sia prize.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, right?
I mean, I don't know. It's something maybe that they'll
like
start
on Big
about.
Brother. If you don't think that you're going to win the whole thing, you might as well go for America's Favorite. But they don't do that every year.
No, but most years.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right.
But anyway, Dan. So he wasn't there, of course. And they filmed the reunion like 4 hours before it aired. Right. It was not live like it usually is because they, security concerns and everything because it was such a controversial season. So Jeff started off by saying, we messed up.
Yeah.
We did not handle the situation the way that we should have.
True. Very true. Thank you for admitting it.
Yes.
When you're wrong, you should own it.
There are a lot of changes happening, not just with this show, but other CBS shows like this. There's going to be like pre-show training. They have all these procedures in place now so that this kind of thing is not going to happen again, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was time to talk to Kelly. They did not elaborate on what the final straw was for when Dan was removed. I wish they would have. I wish they would have talked to just more than Kelly. They just brought out Kelly alone. Well, I guess...
And that...
I think the reasoning behind that was because this Dan thing did come up during tribal council. Mm-hmm. But by that point, Kelly was already on the jury.
Right.
And you know that the jury members are not allowed to speak at tribal council. And I was hoping at the time they would have made an exception and Kelly would have been able to speak her piece, but they didn't do that. So now they have her sitting on the stage with everyone just like...
She's under a microscope.
Laser focusing.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for her.
She kept saying that she was...
nervous and under a lot of pressure because she's not only speaking about her own experience, so many people have been contacting her and telling her about what they've gone through. Mm-hmm. So she had like the weight of the world on her shoulders. And
she was like the giver.
I felt really bad for her because also like she did not sign up for this show expecting this to happen.
She didn't ask for this.
This really derailed her game.
Yeah.
And just emotionally too, it's a lot.
She didn't feel supported or believed.
She felt like she
got a bad she got horribly a horrible hand dealt to her.
Yeah,
in this season.
In this moment, in this interview, I think she really felt like she needed to speak for everyone who's been a victim of unwanted touching or sexual harassment. Mm-hmm. So
she said,
I really felt for her.
We can do better. She said, "That's nice, Jeff. You did a lot of stuff, but we could still do better."
And she's right. I mean, this stuff is just starting to be talked about in the last like 2 years or so. So we've all got a long way to go with how we address things like this, how we talk about things like this, how we prevent things like this from happening anymore.
How we support people who
believe women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Right.
It's not hard to do.
Right.
We just need to do it. Okay, so now we're going to change the subject and talk about season 40.
Okay.
This is where I poop my pants because this is an all winners season.
Oh my god. So this has been rumored for a while. People have been wanting it to happen. This is going to be the 40th season, so they have a lot of people to choose from to get this season full.
Including, not limited to, Rob, Sandra, Amber, Adam, Parvati, Ethan, Zahn.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to see Ethan. I think Natalie is going to be on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wendell.
So many good ones.
Yeah, there are
so many good ones.
It's not like they just got like the boring winners to come back. Like there's some big names coming back.
Yeah.
They've got new twists. It's going to be...
There's like tokens or something.
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
Buy stuff or... I'm just so excited for this season. Yeah. I love how Survivor does not disappoint us.
Well, this last season was kind of a turd, but I feel like we really deserve season 40, and I think it's going to be spectacular, and it starts in February, right?
Right. I believe it's in the can already.
Of course it is.
I don't know whether they filmed that before this season.
You think they just, like, acted out the footage that they showed? No.
All right. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Let us know if you are in the comments. It's going to be a good one.
It should be fun. And thank you for watching this season of Survivor with us. All right, here we go below deck.
Whoa. I can't believe it's episode 11 already.
I know.
This season has flown by, but we are treated to something brand new.
Oh my god, there's going to be another below deck.
But for sailing.
On a sailboat. But how is this supposed to work? Because...
it's a massive sailboat.
Yeah, but there's a huge difference between a luxury super yacht and a sailboat. Like, how big is this boat? How many crew members does this hold?
It's big.
Really?
Yeah. You've never seen, like, those racing sailing boats?
I have no perspective of the size.
It's huge.
I have no understanding
It's
of that.
huge.
I do not live in that world.
My uncle had a 45-foot.
That means nothing to me. I don't know how big that is.
It's not big enough to have like a crew and like people, but it's still pretty big. It slept like 7 people. So
and it had like a kitchen?
Yes, it had a kitchen.
Well, we saw that this kitchen will have Chef Adam from Bed. So that's
Bring
gonna be
the
exciting.
drama.
I was wondering why he wasn't on
Right.
last season of Below Deck Med, because I thought he would be somebody that they would want to bring back, but I guess he's probably working on that show.
They probably said, hey, you want to be a team leader over here?
You want to be on the A team?
Right.
Or do you want to be leader of B team?
B squad. All right, so...
Well, actually, I guess on Below Deck Med, he was on B squad, but now he's going to be like a leader of A squad.
Yeah, because he's going to be the
one that everyone already knows.
The one that everybody knows. He's the star.
So that starts soon.
Yeah, probably right after they wrap Below Deck.
That should be fun.
So Kate is pissed. They treated her like crap because they were all drunk and...
Brian's calling her a bitch, like, seemingly out of nowhere.
Alcohol is a truth serum.
Yeah.
So the truth came out, and they all called her a bitch. And she was pissed, so she started throwing their uniforms around, but she made the mistake of doing it in front of her boss.
The thing is, though, there's another layer here because because Kate is super close. Yeah, Sienna Kate is super close to Captain Lee.
Yes.
They're like friends outside of this. They've worked together for years.
So this is awkward.
So it's like,
he's in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Because he's the captain, but he's also her friend. Mm-hmm. When he calls Kate, his wife is on the other line.
Yeah.
So that's friendship. Mm-hmm. Tanner.
So, yeah, it's awkward between Kate and everyone else.
Tanner's being all nasty, giving booty calls to Simone.
And she keeps accepting! Simone.
So they're really flipping roommates. And then Courtney and Brian are hooking up too. Mm-hmm. But not as much as the other two.
I don't need to know what these people are doing.
Hey, if you want to know what happened, just ask Tanner. He'll tell you.
Yeah, really.
So Captain Lee's really disappointed with Kate.
They have a conversation the next day, and obviously Captain Lee does not know the full story here. Mm-hmm. He's saying, like, yo, you can't be doing that kind of stuff. And she's like, I know.
This will never happen again, will it, Kate? Well, all right. Well, it's time for the next charter. There's the old preference meeting. Mm-hmm. And we find out it's kids.
We got some returning guests from last season. Master Pearson.
Yeah. Those kids were hilarious. I love them.
I'm bleeding! Too bad we weren't doing this podcast last season.
I know, right?
But they feel like they really need to redeem themselves because last time these guests had a real shit show of a charter. Yeah. Everything was going wrong. So now they're like, we need to make this great for them. Let's show them a good time.
Yeah. And I didn't even realize that guy's parents live...
Are from Thailand.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be showing up later on.
Yeah.
They're going to have to boat them over to the boat.
They have to coordinate that.
Yeah. So Kate and Ashton have a meeting, and she was all for it until she realized that he wasn't going to apologize to her.
He was like, and another thing, you taken too long to get ready. That's not his voice, but I just felt like doing it.
And he's bitching about Riley, too.
Yeah. So she was expecting an apology, and what she got was more grief.
Go give somebody a lap dance. Get out of here.
Okay, the more that I'm seeing from Ashton, the more disappointed I am. He is no Joao.
Joao's something special.
Joao really turned a corner. I'm proud of him.
He's probably my favorite bosun of all time.
What was I going to say? Do you feel like they really are hating on Kate? Because I do.
Yeah.
I feel like they're like provoking her and then they're like, oh, look what she did.
Yeah. They're baiting her.
I feel like a lot of it is that.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
I think, honestly, they're probably a little bit jealous of her and Captain Lee's prior relationship.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Simone called her mom, and she was crying on her mom's shoulder that Courtney got promoted to second stew.
I guess they're like both second stew now?
Yeah.
I mean, she got the new stripe and everything.
I mean, she kind of had to promote her to second stew because it's not fair that you've got the real second stew down there doing laundry and you've got a third stew doing second stew without being a second stew.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Courtney did earn it. I think she's been working really hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing, not taking anything away from Courtney,
yeah.
but I mean,
do have to
Kate
say,
had to do it.
I think part of it was Kate wanted to be like, oh, Simone, look who's getting second stew promotion.
Ugh, it was awkward.
Yeah. But I think Simone is handling it really well.
Yeah.
Because she could have freaked out and, I was going to say, like, frucked out or something. What's the past tense of freak out? She could have freaked out.
Yeah.
But
she could have freaked.
She decided, no, I'm not going to let her see me upset. I'm just going to, like, keep doing my thing.
That was very laggy.
I know, but we're going to work through it. We're going to power through it.
All right, so it's time to get your ass chewed out. By Captain Lee.
He calls everyone in for a meeting, and it's just like, what is happening here?
The DJ from the beach club has presented a bill to Captain Lee for none less than 1,000 doll hairs.
Someone, Ashton, cannonballed into the pool.
Or would you say it was smashed in?
Apparently, if you have an alter ego for when you're drunk, you're allowed to do stuff like this, and it's okay.
If you have $1,000 to pay for the damage.
He cannonballed into the pool and messed up some DJ equipment. Honestly, he's lucky it was only $1,000 worth because it could have been a lot worse. But everybody was just like...
But why would you have all that DJ equipment by a pool?
It's a beach club. I don't know. I don't organize
I don't know.
Things. But yeah, that's pretty effed up, especially since Ashton is all like, Kate, you need to like be a better person or whatever.
You know what? Captain Lee didn't care about the DJ equipment. He cared about the reputation of the boat. And that is first and foremost to him.
One of his only rules. Do not embarrass the boat.
Yeah.
And guess what? That was pretty embarrassing.
Don't embarrass me and don't embarrass the boat.
Wasn't it also don't embarrass yourself?
I don't think he cares about them.
Sure he does. So I believe Ashton said, like, yeah, I'm going to pay for the whole thing. Like,
yeah, you are.
You better.
You are. All right, so the guests arrive, and there are lots of jellyfish in the water.
Oh, no!
There's jellyfish!
You
what
know
do
what
I do?
Means? They got to set up the critter pool.
I don't think they've ever cracked that thing open.
I feel like I've seen it once on, like, a prior season.
It might have been it might have been below deck.
Med. Yeah. I don't know. But apparently
they couldn't freaking figure it out.
It's a real pain in the ass to set up and put away.
It's awkward. It's heavy. It's got to be blown up. Mm-hmm. They don't want to break that davit again.
Yeah.
They will really be held to pay if they break that davit again.
Yeah, well, there were some issues with the kitchen, too, because the exhaust thing or whatever was
not working.
So it was like 90 degrees in there to start.
It's already like 105 outside.
Yeah. And... there was a hair in someone's caprese salad. Is that how you say it?
Caprese.
Oh, caprese salad. Damn it. So Kevin, get your shit together.
You know what? It wasn't Kevin's fault.
No.
But he should have noticed it before he sent that plate out.
Yeah.
Because it was like in the cheese. So like whoever made the cheese, it was their hair. Yeah. But I mean, hair happens, you know?
Hair does happen.
I'm pretty sure, like, even for peanut butter, there is, like, a limit to how much hair can be in the peanut butter. You know, rat hair can be in the peanut butter before they, like, say this is not good.
Honestly, I've had, like, hair in food before, and I just take the hair out.
Just take it out.
Eat the food. Like, what the hell?
Well, sorry, you're not some rich bitch.
I guess.
So you're just some common girl.
True.
All right, so they also had a Thai dancer come perform for them. And she was really amazing.
She was great.
She saved that dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it seemed like they were kind of like not that into the food so far.
I don't think they were very impressed with Master Kevin's food.
Ugh. I mean, last time they were on, they had Adrian, and apparently Adrian's like a prodigy, genius. I don't know. Slightly creepy, but food genius.
So. I wasn't that impressed with Adrian's food, so...
Well, we never eat it, so we don't know for sure.
Yeah, but I've seen it. So Tanner tells...
I've already seen it.
Tanner tells Simone, you know what, babe? Let's keep it casual.
Oh,
Let's just have sex and that's it.
He sucks.
So,
Boo.
you know what? Simone would like nothing more than to say F you, but she need the booty call.
No.
Sorry, she needs it. She's weak. The leads are weak.
All right. Well, anyway, the charter guests, Grandma and Grandpa, show up.
Yeah.
Yay! And they were planning on having a beach picnic, but they could not go to the beach.
It was a real surprise for the dad, though. Did you see how happy he was to see his parents? He didn't know that they were going to be there.
That was cute.
Yeah, so that was a major downer. The waves were too rough. They couldn't go to the beach picnic, but they
At least your parents are there.
They came back to a smoky kitchen.
Yeah, Kevin.
Oh, it's stinky in here. What's all this smoke?
It's smoky! Mr. Dobson.
The freaking fire alarm's going off.
It's a mess.
They're trying to wave those cookie sheets to keep the fire alarms from going off.
Yeah, well then we saw the scenes for next week, and this is when things get really crazy.
Yeah, Kate is pissed. So pissed that she actually leaves the boat and says she hopes it sinks.
She said, you better find yourself another chief stew. Do you think she's actually going to leave or she's going to come back?
I'm sure she'll be back. I'm sure it was Kate. Just like maybe she just went to go see Bo Jesus.
Maybe he's in Thailand now. We don't know.
Maybe there's some
new
other
Jesus.
boat prophet. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. But let us know what you guys thought of this episode. We hope you all have a wonderful
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, Festivus. Mm-hmm. I hope you have a great time, and we'll see you next week after the fact. So till then, much love.